Maybe you're a mum who's struggling to find balance between their work life and their home life. Maybe you are a mum who's feeling guilty for not spending enough time with the children and replacing that guilt with maybe buying presents. You may have lost connection with yourself, and your role now is just to become a mother, but not who you were first. Maybe you're struggling to find a bond with your teenage child. You don't quite know how to speak to them. Potentially, you may be feeling unloved because you've lost the relationship and life has become very much of a working left, right, let's get this done, let's do that. But you've lost that love and connection. You're not feeling loved. You've almost lost the reason why you're doing this. Perhaps you had a great visual image, before the kids came along, and an image in your mind what your house would look like, what the family inside the house would look like, what the platform that you've created would look like. And that visual or the vision hasn't quite come true. Perhaps you lost body confidence and you want to get back to the size that you used to be before your babies come along. And that's been a while now. Maybe you've been trying diet after diet, a methodology after another methodology, but with hardly any results. Maybe you are totally overwhelmed and almost shocked at how the challenges of motherhood have affected you. So how do you become the mother that is thriving rather than surviving that we just talked about? Why is it important for you as a mum to be thriving? What are the benefits of you as a mum to live and lead a stress-free life? A life where you have time and that you're present for your kids. A life where you're bringing up healthy children and not worrying about the obesity that's going around. A life where you're feeling loved and there's a balance between the time bringing up kids and time for you and your partner. A life where you're not worried about following another diet, but you feel you have the body confidence to raise your head high, to go out in the world and make great decisions. A life of abundancy, a fulfilled life, a happy life, a stress-free life, a less anxious life. How do we get to this life that I'm describing to you? I have created a formula, a program for mums just like you to take you from that pain of the current motherhood that you're experiencing to the pleasure of the motherhood that you can experience. And why have I created this program? Because I'm a mum myself. And I very much was here where there was pain, there was guilt, there was unfulfillment, there was stress, there was depression, to now where there's fulfillment, abundancy, love, connection, time, no guilt, and no survival, but thriving. Why is it important for me to do this? And why have I created this program? It's important because this program is not just for you, but it's also for the kids that you're bringing up. Because you, a mum, are the role model for your children. Whatever you're showing them, whether you're showing them the depressed face, the anxious face, the rushed behavior, the lack of making decisions, the unhealthy lifestyle, they are picking that up. They are absorbing what you're showing them currently, and they will do this. That's what happens. You role model and your children watch them because you did that. Because you followed your parents. And you are a result of what you followed. Good or bad. This program is going to teach you how to become a thriving mom so that your children can bring up themselves when they become an adult, emotionally secure child, a happy child, a healthy child. They will know how to do this because they have watched their mother role model this behavior beautifully. So this program is not just for you, it's for your children as well. And why is it important to act right now as a mum? Why do you think it's important to act right now? Because this is the time where there is obesity around us. 1 in 3 children are being diagnosed, the primary school age children are being diagnosed with obesity. What does obesity mean? What does it do? What does it lead to? It leads to diabetes type 2, shortens their life, an unhappy life, unfulfilled life, diseased life. There is nothing that the government is doing right now to stop the obesity crisis. The UK has now become #1 obese nation in Europe. So we can't wait for the external factors to affect what's happening inside our houses. We must take action now. We must educate ourselves. We must figure out where is the stress coming from, what is happening in our life, what's happening to our food, what's happening with our fitness, what's happening to our general lifestyle. We need to figure that out, and we need to implement some core elements to change that, because no one is coming to help but you. A recent study actually shows that the stress levels of just a parent with 2 kids, mothers in particular, are 8.5 out of 10. That's very high stress levels. You're operating at that stress level right now. What happens when you're stressed is that you have an uneasy, a threatening lifestyle almost that you create, and you give out that vibe in your house, which makes your child frightened. They become all within themselves, scared to speak up. You may have a very strong discipline, but you may also have a very lacked discipline. Neither of them are great. Perhaps we have forgotten how to bring love and fulfillment to our kids by finding that balance. And that balance is where we need to be. That's the optimum place we need to operate at as busy mums. If you don't take action, you're going to have your kids doing exactly the same in a few years' time. You will watch that and you won't like that, because you wouldn't want that to happen to your kids. But it will. Because they don't know any different, because you haven't shown them what a great example or great role model of a mother you could have been. But you allowed the stress to consume you and to make you get you in a place where you had to make decisions that were very erratic, last minute, that didn't quite have a positive impact perhaps on your family, but you did make those decisions because that's all you know, and you didn't take time to invest in yourself to create a life of abundance and create a life where a mother can thrive. The mother is thriving, the children are thriving, and it's your choice to take it from surviving to thriving. And that's all I want to say. Thank you very much for listening, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.